This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Many decades and generations have passed, but Rolex continues to represent achievement and status, including wealth. It was generated because of the iconic watches that Rolex have in their production. In 1954, the watchmaking industry underwent a profound transformation. With the introduction of the Rolex Submariner, Rolex transformed the watch business in that year. The Submariner has encouraged the watch industry to create robust, long-lasting tool watches with practical uses. Among the most famous Rolex watches ever is undoubtedly the Submariner. The timepiece has not simply endured, but flourished through all fashions and times. What then is the key? In this video brought to you by The Luxury World, we are going to explore the world of the Rolex Submariner, and we will also be going to look at the current price list of this watch and how much it costs in the watch market today. If you still have not subscribed to our channel, make sure to do it now so you can stay updated on our future videos. Between 1954 and the 1970s, the Rolex Submariner experienced rapid growth in popularity due to its excellent construction and reasonable price. Rolex also profited from marketing to the appropriate demographic. The Rolex Submariner, which had a traditional black dial and bezel and established the dive watch trend, not only exceeded expectations but also set them, considering the Rolex Submariner as among the dream pieces to own Rolex products. Among diving watches, it's the perpetual Rolex Submariner Oyster that represents the connection between Rolex and the underwater world. The watch was adaptable between a tool watch and an ordinary timepiece because of its straightforward and timeless design. Rolex's outstanding achievements in mechanical breakthroughs supported its change in marketing strategy. This served to further solidify the notion that the utilitarian Submariner watch will eventually develop into a highly desirable, technologically sophisticated object. All types of people can appreciate the Rolex Submariner's timeless design, clothing, and style. It has intrinsic durability and is flexible. It's not surprising that this is one of Rolex's most well-liked watch models due to its design. If you are fortunate enough to discover a Rolex Submariner at your nearby authorized dealer, you can check out this recommended price list that Rolex has set. Here is the list of the Rolex Submariner's suggested prices. Rolex Submariner No Date Black Dial. The retail price for this watch is $9,100. This has a casing that is 41mm wide, and it's equipped with a next-generation 3230 perpetual caliber movement. This Rolex is the most recent model in the renowned no-date Submariner, replacing the persistent 114060. Among its features is a maxi dial, a Cerachrom that is a time-only display. It also comes with a superior 9041 grade ceramic bezel insert of oyster steel and a screw-down trip-lock crown. Moreover, it includes an oyster bracelet fastened by a glide lock clasp which is suitable for divers. There's a waiting list for this model, and it took 2 to 3 years to buy at a retail location where you can spend money on a pre-owned Rolex today. Rolex Submariner Date with Black Dial. The current suggested price for this watch is $10,250. The demand for the brand new Rolex Submariner 41 is tremendous. There are extremely few options available at the retail level, which results in numerous die-hard collectors turning to purchase one from the secondary market. This watch has a black dial and an oyster steel case with 3235 movements and a 70-hour power reserve. It has an illustrious ceramic bezel and chromalite blue lume that makes it look so classy and sleek. Its bracelet is made up of the Rolex famous oyster steel with a folding oyster lock and a safety clasp. It comes with a Rolex glide lock extension system and a water resistant that can take up to 1,000 feet. In addition to it, this watch features a brand new 41mm case with perpetual movement. Rolex Submariner Deep Starbucks. This is the most recent Submariner diving watch from the generation that has a bigger case. It features a 41mm case which is 1mm bigger than its forerunners. The current retail price for this watch is $10,800. Even though the case size has grown, watch collectors and enthusiasts are surprised to discover that Submariner 41 is still quite comfortable to wear on the wrist. Furthermore, it has good oyster sleek lugs and steel bracelet links, and an inventive glide lock oyster that folds a tool-free adjustable lock clasp system. This Rolex offers a fascinating combination of both the Hulk and Kermit watch, wearing a black maxi dial and green ceramic watch bezel. As one of the most popular watches available, the more recent model Submariner is frequently difficult to acquire at retail levels. Rolex Submariner Date 41mm Blue. This watch became one of Rolex's most talked about watches in recent years, and the suggested retail price of this watch is $15,600. The launch of the brand new 41 watches is in a diverse range of feature sets. This is a reference to the most recent edition of the yellow rolls, which are made of steel and yellow gold. It boasts a bigger 41mm casing size and the next generation 3235 perpetual movement, with chromalite blue dominates the dial. The diameter difference of 1mm is the elegant case wears quite similarly to the 40mm, while bringing a slight angle of updated and more modern design to the line of these watches. Rolex Submariner Yellow Gold Black Dial. This Rolex Submariner is a two-tone yellow gold with a black dial that currently has a suggested retail price of $15,600. This watch is said to be one of the pinnacles of Rolex technology, and it's one of the latest models of the Submariner. The metal finish leaves something to be desired. It's mentioned by Rolex that it's the same as yellow rollers and oyster steel, with strong and opulent steel with 18-karat yellow gold. Almost any activity is suited for this metal to finish, like dipping down below the surface of the ocean, and one of the most significant improvements made to the bigger 41mm cases of the Submariner series. Its size was only 1mm larger unlike its predecessors, but this watch adopts a suitable fit without grabbing the wrist statement. Moreover, the movement was improved to 3235 calibers, and it has been produced for some time, but this was first used in the Submariner gathering for this year. Rolex Submariner Yellow Gold with Royal Blue Dial. As of 2020, the suggested retail price of this watch is $39,000. The Rolex Submariner is available in 41mm, and despite the slightly bigger size of the case in millimeters, numerous devoted Rolex enthusiasts can attest that the genuine Submariner 41 still wears similar to its 40mm case in many ways from its predecessor. Rolex devotees will also be happy to see that the Submariner is doing well presently, driven by the caliber 3235 and the next generation perpetual movement. The timepiece also includes a self-winding mechanism and a deep mechanism. The distinctive feature from other Submariners is the movements, that are the enhanced synchrony egress and greater 70-hour power reserve. Rolex Submariner All Gold. The All Gold edition is being referred to as one of Submariner 41's more recent models. It has chromalite blue glowing ceramic and 18-karat yellow gold Cerachrom material with a more contemporary casing and bracelet. This Rolex Submariner Gold with black dial has a suggested retail price of $39,000. This is by far one of the greatest gold Rolex that came from the Submariner. Among the key features of this watch is 18-karat Rolex Gold. It's constructed within a decorative black dial, which features dials and chromalite hour markings. It's constructed with perpetual movement with Rolex 3235 technology for automatic winding and a single direction bezel equipped with a black ceramic insert that is lustrous. Another intriguing feature of this watch is that it's the first 41mm involved Submariner in every gold edition before. This watch, which measures 41mm, also has a trip lock and a watertight screw with 3 sealed zones for a downward crown. It also has a water resistance of up to 1,000 feet. Many Submariner collections will never dive so deep with your Rolex. The ocean's surface aids in safeguarding the movement for enduring wear of this watch for a lifetime. Rolex Submariner Cookie Monster 18-karat white gold. With a suggested retail price of $42,000, this brand new white gold Rolex Submariner has already been chosen by a lot of intriguing monikers as a result due to its distinctive feature set. This includes Sonic the Hedgehog, Cookie Monster, Sega, and BMW, just to name a few. While it's not the first watch from Rolex that has white gold, This Submariner, for example, is the first time the series matched the opulent surface with a black maxi dial and top bezel made of blue Sarachrome ring. The case on this watch is bigger, measuring 41mm in size and incorporated into the new 3235 continuous movements. Considering that it's a dive watch, it's excellent in both fashion and movement due to its excellent design and functionality. This item is destined to maintain its worth and grow in popularity, and it can become a costly collector's item in the following years to come. What are your thoughts on the Rolex Submariner price list we shared today in this video? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comment section. If you liked this video, we will be glad if you let us know that too. Don't forget to follow us and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is The Luxury World, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.